Hello everyone, welcome to BuddyGames. This is a bonus stream for you all on this Monday, and it's provided to you by the wonderful people of Square Enix. Thank you so much, Square Enix, for making this one possible. I'm going to have to do something very quickly on my end, because I've just noticed this is very interrupting me. One sec. We're gonna have to just do it this way, I'm afraid. There we go. Right, hello everyone, welcome to BuddyGames. My name is Nico, and thank you so much for joining us yesterday for our big ol' 30 years of PlayStation stream that we've been doing because as of today, it is the release date of the PlayStation 1, and it's actually really poetic because we're going to be playing a PlayStation 1 game today. Technically, it's a PS1 game, but it's a little bit more than that. But, I want to quickly say, if it wasn't clear enough yet, thank you so much, Square Enix, for making this stream possible. We have been provided by a key, and we were allowed to stream the game one day before release, so that's awesome, isn't it? It's this Final Fantasy Tactics Ivalice Chronicles, which I cannot wait to talk about, because there's lots of cool stuff to say about this game. Before we do that, though, I'm going to say hello to everyone in the chat. Welcome in, Newbie and Chocobo. Welcome. Moderator Chocobo, as usual. Thank you so much for helping out as well, and obviously take it easy today, because this was a very impromptu stream. We also have Zarek and Fernando, welcome on in. I also see Looney Llama, and I see Andy Sloan, welcome on in. I also see Same McTavish is here as well. Kempasaurus is here. Lunans Atlas, welcome. I see Nat is here as well, welcome in, Nat. Who else do I see here? I also see... Crash Bandicoot 1. Thank you so much for being here as well, Lee. Who else do I see? I think that's everyone currently in chat. Yes, welcome on in, everyone. And as I said, obviously, thank you so much for being there yesterday. It was very hectic and very difficult to set it up, because obviously when you have all these all these consoles and games you have to swap and switch around, it can be quite cumbersome and difficult at times. However, I was very happy to see that all three of us put our weight into it and really made the best out of it. I hope you all also enjoyed our second takes that we've made for BuddyGames this time around. Obviously, it's always a little bit of a balance of like how to make it more creative, but we had some feedback saying that people were interested in like if we did a list that was just like based on our personal picks. So it's like you can be as biased as you want to be, basically. Well, you can't be more biased than your personal favorites, right? Isn't that it? But yes, another like couple of streams that have that thematic in mind. There's something that we will be dabbling with in the future, but who knows, because they are, as you can see, they take up a whole weekend. Rosie, Liam and I, we did not have our rest at the end of this month. But yes, welcome on in. So we're going to be playing some Final Fantasy Ivalice Chronicles, which was originally directed by Yasuhiro Matsuno, the director of Ogre Battle and Tactics Ogre as well, and he made Final Fantasy Tactics back in 1997. Now, if you remember yesterday, or Saturday to be exact, 1997 was a very busy year for Squaresoft, because obviously it's that Square Enix, formerly it was known as Squaresoft, because that was the year that Final Fantasy VII came out. But it was not just the only Final Fantasy game that came out, it also was Final Fantasy Tactics. And what's brilliant about Final Fantasy Tactics is that it is a different take by request of Sakaguchi, Hironobu Sakaguchi, who is the original director for Final Fantasy, to try something new out. And somewhere down the line, they came to this man called Yasumi Matsuno, who essentially made this new concept, this new, more fleshed out characters with a new direction in mind. It was a lot more serious, with more darker undertones in its music and political messaging and whatsoever. And it is basically slightly different and its own identity from what you expect from something like a Final Fantasy game. So I think that's important to establish, because a lot of people are more likely will look at Final Fantasy Tactics and think, oh, this is going to be like a strategy game that is dressed up as a Final Fantasy game. It's not. It is its own thing, and it truly deserves to be recognized as its own thing as well. Obviously, this was also art directed by Hiroshi Minagawa and Akihiko Yoshida, who have done tremendous artwork. You've definitely seen it before. You obviously have Amano, who made the Final Fantasy art direction as we know today. I think it might be a bit blown out on camera, but this is his design, for instance. You got Tetsuya Nomura. We all know who that is, of course, the Kingdom Hearts director and artist. Also a phenomenal artist as well, by the way. Not enough people talk about Nomura's art skills and more about his Kingdom Hearts directing, but I truly think as an artist he's brilliant. But if you've not seen Hiroshi Minagawa's work, there's actually a couple of games he worked on. But for instance, A Vagrant Story is one of the games that he worked on. So this box art, if you've seen this art before, you've basically seen his art. And Akihiko Yoshida worked on some of these too. So yeah, I got also like a copy of Tactics Ogre over here, which I've also played before. This one is wrapped up though. However, I have played Tactics Ogre before. We had a digital copy of it, and Tactics Ogre is really nicely written as well, I will say. Very nice use of Old English as well. So yeah, I've just kind of decorated the Buddy Bunker a little bit to the more tactical style of the Final Fantasy franchise. Also, the Yasumi Matsuno directed he directed Final Fantasy 12, in case you're wondering. So they did give the Final Fantasy Tactics director something from mainline Final Fantasy as well. However, it has to be said, that is not the director for the Final Fantasy Ivalice Chronicles. That is actually Kazutoyo Maehiro. And Kazutoyo Maehiro is the... I don't know exactly what his position was during Final Fantasy Tactics, but he essentially was there when they were making Tactics. And I have to mention this wonderful director, because he is like, it's so sweet to see someone just climb the ranks in a company. Check this out. So I'm going to grab the Wikipedia page to show how he climbed up. 1 second, buddies. Where do I grab his... Ooh. I think I used a different page. Okay, we're gonna have to use this one then. 1 sec. Yeah, so he started out with Final Fantasy Tactics. Like, what a way to start, right? As an event planner. Then he went to do Vagrant Story in Final Fantasy Tactics. Then he started doing some more designing from Final Fantasy 12 as a main battle system design manager. Climbed all his way up to become a main scenario writer for Final Fantasy 14. And many other spin-offs of Final Fantasy 14. All the way to climbing up to becoming a creative director for Final Fantasy 16, with landing now in 2025 as a director for Final Fantasy Tactics. Like, what a way to come around, right? Like, not only do you start off working on this game, you come back to it, in my head, 28 years later, and now you are the one directing it. Yasumi Matsuno, the original director for it, also said this is a very interesting time for a game like Final Fantasy Tactics to come out, because the purpose of this game is to kind of like bring it to a new audience. And hey, I am that new audience, funny enough. I've never played Final Fantasy Tactics, so this is a very good introduction for me about it. But yeah, it's made for a new audience in mind, and there's lots of like cool little like quality of life improvements with it, alongside also the original game, which we'll talk about in a bit. But we're now basically from Square Enix on an entourage of or a guide. I don't know what you want to call it, what word for it. I don't know if entourage is a bad word, but basically like we've been on this roller coaster of Final Fantasy games coming back with games like, for instance, Saga Frontier 2 came out, the remaster came out, for instance, this year, or Legend of Mana got remastered. And I've got a couple of games over here that I would love to see, because I don't know if you know this, buddies, but if you wondered like why you never played Final Fantasy Tactics, there might be a good reason for that for the Europeans here in the chat, because Final Fantasy Tactics, the original, never came out here in Europe. It obviously it came out later with the War of the Lions, and I think it might have come out on PS3 later, but I'm not sure about that one. But the original PS1 game we never got. It was only for Americans and Japanese people. And I've actually got a stack of games that we never got. So now that we're in the trend of what other games could they bring back, I would love to see Parasite Eve, for instance, make a return. I would love to see this game come back in some way, shape, or form. This is, for instance, a game that we never got here in Europe. Now, obviously, I've got this game over here. We already got Chrono Cross a while ago, but that's just an example, for instance, of Square Enix trying out these older games and trying to bring them back, because this game, for instance, we also never got here in Europe. We've got Threads of Fate, for instance, another wonderful action platformer that I would love to see return as well. We have never got that here in Europe. And last but not least, Brave Fencer Musashi, my beloved. I love this game so much. I would love to see this game return. We also never got that one, but I've just basically been slowly... Nico just wanted to show his collection. Rosie, welcome home, by the way. I hope you've had a wonderful day today. Yeah, these are like basically all these American PS1 games. Yes, I am collecting them lately, but these are examples of games that we never got, and I'm very proud of Square Enix to maybe not necessarily acknowledge, but definitely bringing these games back to other regions and to newer audiences to try them out, because Final Fantasy Tactics have always been like this hugely rumored Final Fantasy game, because if you go on any forum, there will be people in the chat that will vouch for this, because I'm certain there's going to be people that are going to echo this, but Final Fantasy Tactics is going to be in a list of, like, best Final Fantasy games. Many people will put it somewhere in their top 5. It is considered one of the best Final Fantasy games out there, and that is saying something. Like, that is saying something, that you are willing to put it that high on the list of games, because it's competing against Final Fantasy 7, 6, 8, 9, and 10. All the huge Final Fantasy games that everyone just cannot get enough of. And the fact that Tactics sits there as well, that's saying something. So, yeah, Final Fantasy Tactics is a huge game. I hope I've, like, hammed it up a little bit for you all. And I cannot wait to check this one out. As I said, I'll be playing it today on Steam, as I'm going to be carrying this one over to my Steam Deck. I think this will be a brilliant game for something like the Steam Deck. I also know it's on other platforms as well, like PlayStation, and I believe on Switch and Switch 2. So yes, we're going to be playing the Steam version for this one, which I am excited for. Yes, let's go to the gameplay screen and see what it looks like. Alrighty, let me just make sure on my end that it's all right. There we go. That looks about right. Buddies, how is the game volume? Seems a bit loud on my end. Let me just turn it down a little bit. Yes, high praise indeed, Heretic. This game is dearly beloved by many people. Okay, I've just lowered the volume a little bit for you all. And quickly catch up with chat. Stacy says it's going to lurk. No worries, Stacy. Makes sense, it's 12. It's also set in Ivalice. Yes, Ivalice is the region of Final Fantasy Tactics, hence why it's called the Ivalice Chronicles. That's well spotted on that one. Say McTavish says audio is good. Wonderful. Let me just set this one up over here. There we go. And again, thank you all so much for coming over on this impromptu stream. We are very blessed to be able to do this one. And yes, we're going to see what this game is all about. So first off, one thing that is worth pointing out is that this is not just one game, this is multiple games actually. Not only do you get to have the original, which is to the right over here, which is the PlayStation 1 version, by the way. I know that there is also a PSP version called War of the Lions, so to make that abundantly clear, this is the PS1 version. And then you have this nicely remastered version, which has loads of cool quality of life improvements, like widescreen. It's got voice acting in it. It's got all these like little features that just make it a little bit more to a modern standard. So I think it's cool that you can indeed play that version, or if you're just like as hardcore as like, I want to play the original again, you can do that over here too. Now, here's my question to you, buddies, because there's a couple of features in this game. One of them is that you can change the text and the voice language. 5 Nando just came in. Oh, Kevin's giddy. Oh, look at that. 5 whopping gift slots. There's also Heretic over here. Heretic is in the chat at the moment, so thank you so much for giving Heretic that. One more game I think is in here too. That's awesome. And obviously to Valorant for 2-upping it, I suppose, with 2 extra gift subs. 5 Nano, thank you so much for that. That's super generous of you. Hope your Monday has been going well. For me, it's been very, very busy. But we make it work. We make it work. So yeah, where was I? Yes, I'm gonna put up a poll quickly because I'm guessing most of you are here to see what this game is about. What dub? English and Japanese. I usually go for the Japanese one, as that's my preference. I really like to go for the original art direction that the director had with the Japanese crew in mind. That's just a personal preference of mine, but I obviously respect that that the chat will have preference too, and I would rather feed into that properly than you all. Okay, there we go. There we go. I think we're gonna go to English for this one. Oh, it's equalizing. Just remember, if you are lurking, for instance, you probably want to have it in English so you can hear the game. Unless, I mean, I'm being very, very presumptuous here that you might... maybe you have a JLPTL N1 on your name. I sure don't. I don't even have N5. So, you won't hear me suddenly be like, oh, they were talking about going to their local combini or something. Yes, okay, I see that English is going to win, so let's put it to English. Now, I've seen already a couple of streamers play this, and I'll tell you now, the voice acting for this one is fantastic. Tactics Ogre Reborn also had great voice acting, and this game is definitely in the same tonality as well, because as I said, whereas Final Fantasy is a lot more colorful and vibrant and more saturated in its acting, Final Fantasy Tactics and Tactics Ogre is way more serious, way more gritty, way more grounded, so to speak. And you're going to see that a lot in the voice acting as well. So yes, let's do the English one for now. Enhanced. Let me just make sure that camera's here. The enhanced version is based on the original 1997 release of Final Fantasy Tactics, but features full voice acting, additions and adjustments to dialogue, and animated character portraits to provide a more immersive way to experience the story. Yes, that's worth mentioning as well. If you have played the original Final Fantasy Tactics, there's going to be different terminologies to describe what the game is doing. Now, as I said, this is my first time delving into it. I couldn't tell you what those differences are. However, I do know that that is a thing. So if you might have played the original and you look at this and you go, oh, that doesn't seem about right, that's why. They changed it around for this version. This version also boasts high-resolution graphics, with an updated user interface along with improved controls and optimized game balance, making it an ideal choice for returning players and newcomers alike. In addition to controller support, the enhanced versions allows the mouse and keyboard. Here we go. So that's cool as well, because when you're playing this game, you're going to see it's on an isometric view. So if you do not know what an isometric view is, it's basically... a 2D image that resembles the idea of 3D. Imagine like grabbing your keyboard and like turning it a little bit, and then you have all these little like diamond shapes on the floor. That kind of navigation for some people might not be too nifty, whereas I hope at least, this version on PC with a little mouse control you can fix, essentially. So you can just click on what you want to do. At least, that's me presuming. I think that's what they were trying to say there. But I will give it a try as I'm playing on PC. Sworn in hand, a warrior clutches stone to... Oh. In sword, etched he is fading memories. In stone, his tempered skill. By sword attested, by stone revealed. Let me know what the volume is, by the way, buddies. Their tale can now be told. Square Enix presents... Hold up. Square Enix presents... The Zodiac Brave story. Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles. Let's go. I'm ready. I'm pumped for this one. I've been looking forward to this one for a while. So we've got obviously our difficulty modes here too. You've got your Squire, your Knights, and tactician. I think I'm going to go for Squire, in all honesty. Because it's been a long day, so it will make it a little bit easier for me, and it's also my first time delving into it. I know that these games can be very, very difficult at times, because it has so much more coming at you, but that is obviously the nature of a strategy and a tactical game. So I just want to kind of have it a little bit easier on this department. Solar calendars, I think they want me to fill in my birthday, so I'm just going to do that, which is January 20th. So let's go. Let's see what this game is all about.
I am Arazlam J.D. For the greater part of my life, I have been a student of Ivalice's middle age.
Have to mix this a bit.
You are familiar with the War of the Lions, no? It was a bitter war of succession that rent the land of Ivalice in two.
I think I made it a bit too quiet now.
Here we first find mention of Delita Hyrule, the hero who would draw the curtain on this dark act of our history. His is a tale of great renown, familiar to all who dwell within our land. But, as we well know, what the eye sees is oftentimes a mere fragment of the truth. There was another young man, Ramza Beowulf, the youngest son of House Beowulf, famed for producing leaders of men. There is no official record of the role he played on history's stage. However, according to the Jirai papers, which had long lain concealed in church archives, this forgotten young man was in fact the true hero.
Oh.
The church maintains he was a heretic of the highest order.
A heretic!
Inciter of unrest.
Heretic, did you hear that?
The gods and profaned the godly. Which of these two accounts is to be believed?
Oh. So it's all about the truth, and what is the truth?
Join me now in my search to uncover the answer. The truth.
Interesting. I love this, by the way. I love Grandia, okay? I love its music, and the fact it kicks off with bagpipes. That's so cool. Also, Chucky, eyes on the screen. You want to see the next scene coming up. This is also a staple of RPGs, like a camera following a bird over the landscapes. Final Fantasy. Tactics! I love the synths. I love it. That's the wrong one, Aaron. I'm so sorry, Chucky. You're probably like, where are they? We got Hironobu Sakaguchi, the man who wanted Final Fantasy to be taken in a different direction. Kirby Rawstorn, welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. My name is Nico. We're watching BuddyGames. We're currently one day early with Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles. Thank you so much, Square Enix, for making that possible. And here we go. We're in it now. How have you been? What were you playing, Kirby? Also, I love how weighted the chocobos are in this. Chocobos are usually portrayed as these like cute creatures in the Final Fantasy franchise, where in here, they feel like a force you shouldn't reckon with. You know, like if you fight on a chocobo, you are already in a massive advantage. And I love that about their designs here. Look at how bulky their feet are as well. Yeah, I don't know what it is about Minagawa's art style, but he tends to go for like these very simplistically drawn faces, but their armors and stuff, they're so detailed. It's like an art of itself to make a character simple yet distinguished and complicated. There you go, Hiroshi Minagawa. And Katsutoya Maehiro, who started at Final Fantasy Tactics and was a creative director for Final Fantasy 16. Yeah, massive props. Oh, you're almost at 30! Cheers. Georgia. Georgia! Can we get a shout out for Georgia as well, please?
Oh, Father, abandon not your way with children of Ivalice, but deliver us from our sins, that we might know salvation.
Lady Ovelia, it is time.
Ooh, it's time for me to press the buttons.
Not much longer, Agrius.
Your escort has already arrived.
Please, heed the good lady's words, Highness. You must hurry.
Still in here, are you? It's been the better part of an hour.
Gafgarian, you forget yourself, sir. You are in the presence of the princess.
It's time for button pressing, Kari Kim. It's time.
Mayhap bowed heads would less offend. But you would do well to waste less time on idle pleasantries.
I see even the noble Order of the Northern Sky cannot rid itself of vulgar knaves.
Vulgar knaves.
A guard captain in these rain-sodden hinterlands ought not to expect chivalry.
Oh my god, can you already see how beautiful the writing is? By the way, if Tactics Ogre Reborn is the exact same with this, it's just got such good good writing.
We are in the
it has to be said.
Not of it. Our pay does not cover trite courtesies to the likes of you.
Ooh.
Govern your tongue.
Govern your tongue. I can't believe it's so good.
Let us be on our way.
The Father watch over you, child.
And you, Elder.
Also, you can see the Elder has like white mage designs to it as well. Oh dear, what happened?
Milady, the enemy is upon us.
You got Tanner's men?
We are paid for this. Time to earn our keep. What is it, Ramza? You above getting paid to do a job?
I'm a knight no longer. Just another sellsword.
Right then. To battle.
Oh, here we go. First battle.
Deliver us, oh Lord.
As I already said, you can tell that the tonality is completely different from an original Final Fantasy, not a mainline Final Fantasy game, because you can tell that the music is a lot darker, more sinister, more seriously toned for this story. Also, another thing that makes Tactics different is that the original Final Fantasy games have a cast of usually at best 12 people, whereas with this, there's dozens and dozens and dozens of people. It very much will scratch an itch for you with games like Suikoden or Fire Emblem. So this is definitely in your wheelhouse if you're looking for something like that.
You there, wench. It is useless to resist. You will surrender the princess. If not, well, I would hate to see anything happen to that pretty face of yours.
A head on a saw. These swords of gold, Tanner. Lack wits, one and all.
In that case, we should be able to handle this without you, Gafgarian.
There is... I'm not entirely sure about this one, but I believe there is permadeath systems in this as well, Georgia. Tactics Ogre definitely has it. And obviously because it's the same director, there might be some carrying over with it, but I'm not sure if this game has it. But I would rather not, you know, try it, you know what I mean? I would rather make sure my team makes it to the finish line. Heretic says, why must you tempt me?
Money to be made in that.
Well, again, it just completely depends on what you want to play, but again, yeah, this is going to be good.
Lad, Ramza, with me.
I love that they kept the PS1 dithering as well. And here we go, that Final Fantasy Tactics theme kicks in.
Kill them all! Leave no man standing!
And also, its art direction, buddies, like, it's instantly recognizable. You look at just like a second at this, and I know people will say this is Tactics. You know, it's got such an iconic style to it, with its simplistic, vibrant characters, this isometric view going on, and these wonderful profile pictures made by Hinagawa and the art team, which is just so good. I know I'm praising it to no end, but genuinely, it is just such a terrifically good-looking game on PS1. So it's great to see that art style being carried over and respected in a way. Right, here we go.
Have a slaughter them. Are you mad?
Are you of unforeseen kind?
Here, and you'll have played into Duke Goltana's hands. We need only put them to rout.
I find dead men rout more easily.
My turn.
Right, here we go. Controlling Ramza. In the first battle, you can only control Ramza. When Ramza's turns comes, he may move once and perform one ability. If you select wait, he will take no further action, and his turn will end. On the left side of the screen is the combat timeline. Each unit will act according to their place in the timeline, indicated by a number is displayed for units to whose turn it is to act. Oh, so it's a little bit like Final Fantasy X, where you can see in which order they're going to move. Hold the trigger and up and down to scroll through it. Okay. So if I do this. Ah, I see. I want to do the camera spin. How do I do that? Yeah, that's it. Look at that. This is a cool thing about Final Fantasy Tactics. You can spin the camera around. Okay, we just keep spinning. Oh, look at that. Oh. I probably should stop doing that. Right, let's have a look. Oh. Movement in battle. To reposition the active unit, select move from the battle menu, followed by a tile within its movement range. Okay, so this is the part I'm curious about with mouse. So let me grab my mouse. Ah, that's cool. I don't know if the cursor is visible. Yes, it is visible on screen. But here's the thing that I was wondering about. So navigating an isometric view might be a bit complicated for some. Oh, that's cool. So you can use a mouse if you want to just click on something. That's great. I hope the Switch 2 will have that too, by the way, with where you can put the controller, no, is it the Joy-Con down. But if you press with the thumbstick, you can just kind of just scroll however you like over the map. That's a really nice feature. Right, let's just go straight up there. Abilities. Yes, let's attack. Abilities in battle. From the abilities menu, you may command the unit to attack with the currently equipped weapon or perform an ability as it is landed. The attack command is the most basic form of offense, and its range varies according to the weapon. Abilities may have uses such as attacking, healing, and providing support. Some consume MP or items. Okay, so it's a little bit like Final Fantasy then, yeah. Okay, let's try it. Which one should we go for? They both have very similar HP. Go for this one. Okay. Ah, you can face them in a particular direction. Okay.
Farewell.
Everything lost. Onward.
Now is the time.
If you're like...
Ready?
Okay, I wonder if you face your back, if that makes does more damage to you, or not.
The battle is ours.
Nice.
Let me think.
I see, so there's also an altitude game at hand here.
Time to work.
This is a complicated game.
By divine will unencumbered, by darkness empowered. Shadow Blade, you're done for.
That doesn't sound like a happy attack, does it, buddies? Talking about the truth and stuff, and then we have a guy over here with an attack called Shadow Blade. But most of this is just game playing at the moment. George says this is bringing back all my Fire Emblem nostalgia.
It's time.
Yeah, whilst we have to wait for a Fire Emblem game, because it just got announced for Switch 2, this might be a good one to fill the gap with whenever you have time for it, of course. Okay, we've got one more goon there. Let's get him. I do wonder what happens if you fight on the side. It's also worth mentioning that this game was originally in 4:3, and as you can see now, it's in widescreen, so you get to see more of the area.
No. Lady Ovelia.
Oh dear. Oh, they went from the back!
Hurry up and try making a little less noise.
I'll not take orders from you.
You've quite a mouth on you, princess.
Oh! Excuse me! That's a great Chocobo design.
I think not. If you feel wronged, blame yourself or the father.
This cannot be.
Blame yourself or the father.
Delita. He lives. But why does he serve under the banner of Duke Goltana?
So that's a thing that makes Final Fantasy Tactics different from other games as well. It's got, for at least at the time, definitely. But these characters, they have very, very deep connections with each other as well. It's not just like they are brothers or they used to go to the same school or something. They have deeply interconnected relationships with each other, and you can already tell a little bit of that by them not telling you everything yet, but you can see some of it already showing up.
I do not understand.
Records of the hero Delita Hyrule
first appear 1 year before the outbreak of the War of the Lions. The loss of the 50 Years' War saw Ivalice paying enormous reparations and ceding vast swathes of land to Ordalia, the victors. Knights and sellswords returned from the front to find their homes razed and loved ones slain. Compounding their woes, they were denied pay for their service and stripped of their livelihoods. This ill treatment led many to abandon their fealty to the crown and the nobility. Once loyal soldiers became rogues and traitors, donning the thief's cloak and plotting treason. It was a time of great unrest for Ivalice. Murder and theft were commonplace.
Oh dear.
Many were the young adventurer and mage who stepped forward to counter this threat. Of these, the city of Garland too saw its share. It was there that our tale began, a year earlier.
Chapter 1. I'm at home. I love the PS1.
Another Wayne was struck last night on its way to Egros.
The Corpse Brigade again.
'Tis long past the hour for drills. What is happening, I wonder? Delita, what do you suppose this is about?
I could hazard a guess.
Oh? Do tell.
Ah, so there's still friends over here at this point in time.
Is coming to Garland.
Duke Larg? Why?
Not just the Duke. The Marquis Elmdor the Limbri too.
That's the first I've heard of it. This has not the sound of a state visit.
All of Ivalice is in turmoil. The Order's supposed to be keeping things under control, but the fact is, they number too few.
And they mean to bolster their numbers with us.
All right, everybody, fall in.
The Order of the Northern Sky has an assignment for its Knight's Apprentice. As I'm sure you're already aware, the number of brigands roaming Galleon is on the rise.
I just love the voice directing in this. The voice directing is so, I don't know, like, is nuanced the right word? It just doesn't feel like it's trying to be very over the top or trying to one-up each other in performances. It feels very all in the same tone. Everyone's in line with each other.
Among them, the Corpse Brigade. A seditious lot with a grudge against the very crown they had served. Rogues such as they must be dealt with. The Order has been commanded to undertake an operation to eliminate the brigade. An operation of a grand scale. We will not be acting alone. The Order will be joined by, among others, His Excellency Duke Larg's Royal Guard. This will leave Egro's castle undermanned. Your task will be to proceed there and support us from the rear by bolstering its defenses. Remember, you represent the Academy itself. Noble or otherwise, your actions reflect upon us all.
Oh.
Fight with honor and trust in your steel.
Sounds like we might be able to take a different direction in some bits.
Twould seem the time to take up arms is already upon you, young apprentices. I've just received word that a band of thieves, routed by our knights, flees here to Garland, where the bustling streets will only aid their escape. We will move to stop them and finish the task of our brothers. You, young apprentices, will accompany us.
Also, I have to give credit as well to the font choices here. I really like seeing, because there have definitely been games in the past where they would just use like Helvetica or something to convey the story, but fonts are so important when it comes to setting the right tone, and I do think that this font choice is tasteful for the game at hand.
This is but a squall before the storm of battle. Prepare yourselves at once. Dismissed.
Heretic says, I recognize the voice actor. Yes, it does have a big voice cast again. I do know, for instance, big voices like Ben Starr in this game. They did a whole round table of it by Square Enix, where for a full 50 minutes they would just like talk about video games. And I'm very tempted to watch that one, but I fear that it might get spoiled. It might spoil something about the game, so I've just kind of like walked away from it for now. Kevin McNally says Zarek. I'm guessing that's the voice actor. Rosie's here as well, saying hello all. How have you all been having a nice time? Says Rosie.
Let's be on our way.
The man that stole the princess. I was about to say, this is an iconic menu as well in Final Fantasy Tactics. The world map. You may now navigate the world map. To travel around Ivalice, position the cursor with the left stick and select your location. Okay. Location list while on the world map. Pressing X will display the display a list of locations. From there you can choose your next destination. View the types of yes. Okay, so okay. Garaland. Has Nico died in battle yet? No, I haven't, but I also am playing on easy mode, so I don't think that's going to happen quite easily. But mark my words. Positioning battle members. You can now choose where to position your units for the start of battle. Before combat begins, you must decide which units to place and where. For battles that are part of the main story, Ramza cannot be removed. Positioning battle members. When selecting your party, move the cursor to a unit and press the Y button to view its status screen. From here, you can change the unit's job and equipment for better deal with your opponents. Hold the right trigger to switch to tactical view, either when selecting battle members or during battle. It provides a clear view of ally and enemy positions, as well as the lay of the land. Hikaru says, I do have to hop out I've got an early morning ahead of me, but definitely will be catching up on the VOD. Hope you all have a lovely stream. Thank you so much, Hikaru, for stopping by. I know this has been very impromptu. It's very last minute that this all came together. So I obviously respect that. You already here, basically. I appreciate that. But yeah, hope to see you soon again, Hikaru Kim. Alrighty. So, we want to put some more team members down. Okay, we've got Confus, Robert, Gilbert, Ellie. Okay, so I've got Squires.
It's time.
I'll put more Squires down.
Fan calls.
Chemist. And I'll put another Squire down. There we go.
To battle.
Fingers crossed we can do this. Ooh, scared.
What have we here? Little Moppets, is it?
Little Moppets!
Let's turn for the better. Alright, lads. Cut through these and we're as good as fled. Make quick work of them. And don't be leaving no squealers behind.
I would love to see Roach do a voice in this game like that. What are you buying?
Me then.
Ba-da-ba-ba, ra-ba-da-ba. Alright, lads, says Stu Sharp.
Careful, Ramza. Remember, the well-aimed thrust pierces the mail.
Don't patronize me, Delita. We Beowulfs know our way around the battlefield.
A well-aimed thrust.
Beowulf, was it? Heir to the noble house, Beowulf, I'd wager. Looks like we have ourselves some apprentices from the academy. Well, highborn Moppets are still Moppets.
Lay down your arms or die clutching them. None will mourn your passing.
Is that right? You're in far over your little heads.
Oh, let's go. Okay, let's get him. Abilities. I almost attacked my friend. Yeah, none shall mourn your death, is what he said, Ludin's Atlas. Brutal. But then again, they're not here to make friends either. Ooh, let's face this way. Controlling allied units. In addition to Ramza, you can control. You can also command allied units sent into battle. Instruct them wisely to ensure you emerge victorious. Okay, let's try this. And now the spinning will come in quite nicely. Let's put them here. First off, what are these actually? There. A squire, okay. Just didn't want some kind of like archer job to come on in and somehow screw me over. Abilities, do you have something they could use? throw stone. Lobs a stone at a distant unit. Has a chance of knocking it back. Okay. We could try. See what happens. It hit my own men. This is already going very well.
Be defeated.
Now your job level did increase. Oh my god.
It's up to me.
Let's just wait. I think I'm too just ready to chop some heads off, so I probably should just be a bit more calm about this. Okay. Wait.
I'll show him.
Okay, Ellie's ready though. There we go. Now they can't get in there. Yeah, wait.
Ready, I'm waiting.
Fear not.
Oh no, we want to get rid of him.
How to proceed?
Okay. I'd be best off to stay close, so I'll go here. Let's just wait here. Let's try this.
This can't be happening.
There we go. I want to face that way. Ooh. Do I though? Or hold up. I don't think they're done yet. No, they're not. Great. Okay then. Let's keep them here. Wait. What's he gonna do? He's gonna throw a stone at me. Sorry for being quite silent, buddies. I'm just trying to think here. Chemist doesn't feel right to be at the front of the fight, so I think they should just advance but stay behind. It doesn't say how strong they are, though. Okay, I'll just wait.
Whatever it takes.
Come on.
Okay, yes. It's hard to see in between there. Wait, there was a way how you could see from the top, I believe. I want to go next to the enemy. Yes, here. There we go. It's very annoying in the middle, sorry. Just give me a minute. I'm gonna stand in between. Bit risky, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I'll just attack this guy.
What has befallen me?
I won't lose.
Yes, attack.
Never stood a chance.
Yeah, they're gonna drown in the water, I suppose. Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. Welcome in, Kevin Scully. Hope you're doing well. We're currently playing some Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles. This is the first time I'm playing this game in particular. I've never played the PS1 of Final Fantasy Tactics, so I'm very curious what this one is all about. Just wait.
Let me see.
Right, now you can move comfortably more forward.
Got me to contend with.
Oh dear.
I won't give up. I must be careful. Ready.
I don't know if Kevin has still recovered from our Elden Ring gameplay, Lee. There.
It's time.
Abilities attack.
You fight well.
This guy in the back. You could chill in the water. You could just cool down for a bit. Right, where are you gonna go? Where can you go? Let's say here. Just wait. Abilities attack. I want you to attack this guy. That's it. It's not looking so hot for them. Delete is just chilling. I don't know what they're doing.
I've earned this. I am blessed.
This guy's all like, oh, I'm just that great. Let's have a look. Let's take it from behind. He won't see us coming. Right. Let's go to him. Okay. Would it actually? No, it doesn't block off. Let's go here. Oh, he's a corner rat. He is done for. Can I fight diagonally? No, I cannot. Okay, we're just gonna have to wait. Edmund disappeared for... Oh, okay. Units becoming chests. When all of the hearts above a KO'd unit have disappeared, it may change into a chest. The unit cannot be revived even after battle. When a unit moves to a tile containing the chest, it will acquire an item. If the deceased unit was a human, the chest will contain one piece of its equipment chosen at random. So that will probably be my opportunity to save someone if I fear a permadeath. That's really cool. I don't think Tactics Ogre had that. Tactics Ogre, I think, was like, if you were dead, I think you had like one window, and if you were attacked again, it was over. Poor guy.
What to do?
Is this like the game's way of storytelling? And it's like the guy running away. He knows that he's done for.
I'm not done yet.
He has nowhere to go. Cornered rat. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was fearing that. We'll just have to wait. Is he gonna? Oh no, we might be here for a while. Oh, where's he going? Let's stand here. There we go, we've done it.
The fruits of my labors.
So if we defeat some enemies sooner or we take longer for it, we can get items as well.
Honest work would see them die old in bed. Yet they choose instead this early grave.
Kevin, I think you will enjoy a game like this because of its writing. Because it's got very like ye old English going on with it. I see Kirby has left a moment ago. So sorry, Kirby. I was very invested in this fight. It's time to drop off. Good tacting, Nico. No worries, Kirby. Thanks for stopping by and trusting your audience to BuddyGames. And hope you'll be able to catch some Z's. Neat. Is that the prelude? It's in a different key, though.
Barbeneth Beowulf, a great hero who had attained the distinguished title of Knight Gallant, approached the hour of his death.
What news of the war?
The Order has struck a great blow. Limbri is ours once more. 'Tis but a matter of time ere the Ordalians withdraw from Seltenia. All goes as planned, Lord Father. Be not troubled.
The envoy dispatched to treat with Advocate Lenario returned this night past. He has agreed to your proposal, Lord Father.
Good. Very good. Then the war will die with me.
Oh, was that true, though?
There now, Alma. Do you want my last memory to be of your tears?
Where is that Ramza? He should be here at your side.
Zalbag, Dystag, you are dear to me. But Ramza is no less so. Though he be not the issue of the womb that bore you, my sons, still my blood courses through his veins. Watch after him.
Lord Father!
You forget yourself, Ramza.
Oh, so the brothers have a bit of a turmoil with them.
You have come. Good. Let me look upon your face once more.
Lord Father.
How long has it been? You've grown into a fine young man. I would hear of your studies. You've been at the academy since spring, is it?
Dude, I also want to point out, I love that Barbeneth has obviously like the slick hair back with the ponytail, and if you look at Ramza, you see Ramza's got the ponytail. You see Zaldak's got the slick hair back like his dad. and the name escapes me for a second, but your other brother, who's voiced by Ben Starr, he's got that ponytail, like, swoosh in the hair as well. It's cool to see them all having, like, that characteristic in there as well, in a way. I thought this was worth pointing out. Why don't they just talk to him once he's woken up? He sounds terribly sleepy still. He is not sleepy, Liam. Also, welcome on in. I see you've been able to make amends with Lee.
Hear me, Ramza.
In my feet back over here.
For generations, we Beowulfs have stood foremost of those who serve the crown. Ours is the soul of the night. Become a knight worthy of your name. Tolerate no injustice. Stray not from the true path.
I love the... I don't know if you can see it on stream, but if you look the characters in the back, you can see that the light that comes through the windows, they actually, like, move a little bit as well.
You will know the path you must walk.
I mean, I presume that is the first of many payments, right, Liam? That's like the deposit.
I will not fail you, Father.
Your friend, Delita. He is a good boy. He is lowborn, but he can serve you well.
I'm glad to see you got the finances all done, Liam. Well done. Well done.
I've made arrangements for him to enter the academy. You should have seen the look on the headmaster's face. In the years ahead, you will need someone whom you can trust. You could do far worse than Delita.
As you say, Father.
Take care of your sister. And show these brothers of yours what it is. What it is to be a knight.
He got nothing left. Whoa, that's awfully chirpy after such a dramatic scene. The main menu. Pressing the start button while on the world map opens the main menu, which contains the following: units, infantry, and chronicle. From the units section of the main menu, you can choose set as favorite to have your favorite units appear at the top of the list. That's a nice little feature. Liam, what do you think of this game so far from what you've seen? Because I know you were interested in it as well. It's very strategic, I will warn you. But its setting is awesome. Okay, we want to put more folks down.
I'm ready. I will do my utmost.
Yep, let's go.
To battle.
Luna's Atlas says, I'm gonna get got by the SE sniper. Oh, Square Enix, sorry for suggesting Bitstarter. Get down, Luna's Atlas. It's a Final Fantasy franchise I've never heard, never played before, so I am interested. If you liked, Liam, if you liked Final Fantasy 12, what is it? If you like Final Fantasy 12, Liam, you will like this as well because it had the same original director. This is the remake is directed by someone else, but the original game this is inspired by that had the same director as Final Fantasy 12, and also Final Fantasy 16 He did the creative directing. Oh no, that was the other director, sorry. Basically, if you like Final Fantasy 12 or 16, you're more likely going to enjoy something like this as well in its setting and story.
What do you think we do with him?
Right then. Your luck's run out, knave. If ever you had any.
Oof.
Blast! One of the Order's patrols.
Because when you see this game, you think, oh, it's like cute art style. You know, I like chocobos. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be a nice time. And it turns out, no, it's full-on medieval war. It's dire. It's depressing.
And they've a hostage in their midst.
1. Our first duty is to defeat the brigade. Gonna have to make choices. I'm gonna go for 1.
Our first duty is to defeat the brigade. The enemy stands before us. Attack!
You would stand by and watch as they kill an innocent?
I hadn't planned on giving them the chance.
I would have saved him myself had it come to it.
Ah, so we got a little bit of a rebel with us. I love that you cannot control Delita. Delita is just doing its own thing.
And none too soon.
Special units. You will occasionally be joined in battle by special units who act of their own accord and cannot be given instructions as the main story progresses. These special units may join your party for time as guests. Furthermore, depending on the condition for victory, allowing a special unit to be KO'd may result in a game over.
Barely survived that.
Leave it to me.
Okay, so he was the one that was in danger, so we need to get there quickly. There's a dog there too, or something.
No turning back.
Auto battle. By selecting auto battle from the battleman, you can instruct units to fight automatically. Ah, cool. So it's a bit like in Persona, where you can give them profiles, and then with those profiles, they'll stick to that. Okay. If you wish to disable auto battle, select the desired unit. Yes. Sounds good. Okay. Go. I want to get up there as soon as possible. Wait. Face this way. Wait here. Let's have a look. What about here?
Doesn't look good.
Better than ever.
Oh, they can level up too! Oh dear.
Ready. My turn.
Retreat! There we go. Ooh, okay.
I can get even stronger.
It's not my turn yet.
Right.
Let's see. Let's see. So I'm thinking I won't attack them, but I'm thinking of how they will not outnumber me. Because my main character, he can walk all the way ahead. Let's have a look. Is he strong? He does look strong, doesn't he? 43, 36. And I'll be cornered. I don't want it. I want this character to come out of the the woodworks first. So I'd say let's do this. Let's put you here. There. There. So they got nicely each other covered. Nothing bad will happen now. Hopefully. Put you right in the middle. There we go. Wait. Facing that way. Boom. There we go. Happy with that. Now I hope. There we go. That's what I wanted. I love that the game just like also makes it more visible for me with the panning. This is very focused, man. This is definitely different from your typical Final Fantasy game. Oh, it's getting crowded now.
It's time.
Okay. So I think the Delita will probably attack this guy as well. So if we go together against him, that will guarantee get rid of him. Let's do it.
Never saw this coming.
Okay, and now wait. Let's face this direction. Okay. You need to get out of there. Let's put you here. Abilities, attack. This one. Put you here. Abilities, attack from the back. I wonder if from the back will do more damage. It doesn't. Okay. Move. You don't have a lot of health, but you're also surrounded by folks, so that's good. Abilities, attack.
The killing blow.
There we go.
Victory is mine.
Looking good, looking good. I'm getting Worms vibes. Am I alone in that one? I don't know why. I think it's the serene music alongside the strategically planning that gives that feeling. I should probably check my main guy's health. Okay, it's halfway through. Fortunately, there's a merchant close by.
My turn.
Okay. Okay, awesome.
The fruit of my labors.
Now we wait. Or... yeah, I'm gonna wait. Just so that I perform a shield for my chemist, because I don't want my chemist to get hurt. I'm grinding Final Fantasy XIV Ifrit while we're watching this, says Heretic. Glad to see everyone's in a bit of a Final Fantasy mood tonight. Emma is here as well. Welcome in, Emma. Emma, I believe you're from the States. Have you played Final Fantasy Tactics back in the day? As we in Europe actually didn't have the PS1 game. Yeah! Rosie MacLeod, thank you so much for the sub. 24 months at tier 1. Thank you so much, Rosie. I'm going to note your name down. You're also now in the Book of Eternityyy. Thank you so much for your constant support. Emma says, now he notices me. Emma, I'm sorry. It's like I said, this game requires a lot of attention. So I'm trying to make sure that I don't make myself look like a fool whilst playing this. I put my guy over here. Correct, I did play it. My brother had it, so by little sibling privileges, I did too. Rosie can speak of that a lot as well. Rosie grew up with a lot of games back in the day. Solely for the fact that her brother had lots and lots of games. But hopefully we've bought them, almost all of them, Rosie. Although you should probably note it down if you ever visit your brother, which games you still need. No, stay there. Abilities, items, there we go. Potion.
I needed that.
Awesome. Wait and face this way. Yeah, what's he gonna do?
Turn this around. I've earned this.
Oh, so he's very good at throwing things.
It's time.
I'm so scared of pressing the wrong button. Wait, face this way. Ah, here we go. Look at this. This will go well.
I can't go on.
No, you stay there.
Me then. I ain't done yet.
Yeah, Rosie was pretty much player 2 all the time, Emma. With basically like save files and controllers and all that stuff. That's typical sibling stuff, after all.
Damn you.
We did it!
Are you all right?
I'll be fine. It is for the Marquis's safety, I fear.
The Marquis? The Marquis Elmdor de Limbry was here.
The very same. And to whom do I owe my gratitude?
We are Knights Apprentice from the Academy at Garland.
We defeated a dog, Liam.
We may be able to help you. But first, I would hear more.
Yeah, Emma, you were the person with the Mat Cats controllers. The ones with the broken sticks and the... and PlayStation symbols that look like PlayStation symbols, but there's these weird little hooks on it and graffiti style. All that weird stuff.
My name is Argath, a knight in His Excellency the Marquis Elmdor de Limbry's household.
A knight, you say?
Well, truth be told, I am a knight apprentice like you.
Emma, no, Luna's Atlas, sorry, it's Luna's Atlas said this. Luna's Atlas, I was very tempted, no joke, I was very tempted on Sunday to quickly go to like a retro gaming shop and just see if they had like a copy of Batman lying around and then just go on stream and be like, boom, we have it now. As they were like £10, like all three of them together.
And this is Delita Hyrule, my trusted friend.
Beowulf? You're not of the Beowulfs of the Order of the Northern Sky, are you? What fantastic luck! A blessing in the midst of disaster.
What?
The Order can help me rescue the Marquis. It must.
The Marquis is held captive.
The Corpse Brigade captured him, yes, but he still lives. We must act quickly. Should he be killed, I will lose everything.
I love how the voice acting has really brought these characters more to life. I'm just trying to imagine what it's like if you just read it, and I don't think the writing is bad. It's great, but it's just like I think the voice acting makes it a lot easier to understand what the tonality is and what's at stake. And obviously, you know, for my brain, I really like to hear what they're saying as well. So I think the voice acting so far is really adding to the experience, is what I'm trying to say.
You simply must help me, please. I beg you.
Calm yourself. Who's to say your Marquis is to be killed anyway? The Corpse Brigade would not take a man alive, save there were value in keeping him so. Of that, you can be sure.
There's little we alone can do against their main host in any case. If the Marquis has been taken hostage, Egros will be in an uproar.
Then before all else, we will report into Egros. Are we agreed?
Agreed. We'll start there.
I also have to say, it's been a fantastic year for PS1 RPGs. We had the Lunar games that came back. We had Suikoden that came back, both of them. Suikoden 1 and 2 are expensive games as well, so that's just good news in general. Final Fantasy Tactics is back. Saga Frontier 2, also a beloved PS2 RPG, and a PS1 RPG is back. PS1 games are eating good.
I hear you were decorated for your first victory, Ramza. They sing your praise from on high. You do honor to our name, my brother, and to me.
I am glad.
Oh? You would not seem it.
I am. Forgive me. Your words do me far more honor than I have done you.
I'm gonna take a picture of this.
No doubt word has already reached you, but the Marquis de Limbre's carriage was waylaid, and the Marquis taken. What have you in mind to do?
I have already asked Zalbarg to dispatch a squad in pursuit.
I think it's this one.
These brigands must eventually come forth to demand ransom. That is assuming the Marquis yet lives.
I beg of you, Count Beowulf. Lend me 100 men that I might hunt the Horsens down. Please, my lord. Grant me the means to avenge my fallen friends.
Mayhap your ears fail you. I said that a squad is to be dispatched. You are not a man of Galleon. Leave her affairs to those of us who are.
Dang.
But, my lord...
Do not assume to beg favors of me. Let me remind you, Argath, lest you forget your place. You are but another sword, not yet even knighted.
Oh! Oh, he's awful! Oh no, he was just bestowed upon, by the way. He was like, oh well, now that the king's died, you have become it? Oh no, he is,
The two of you will remain.
He's not a nice guy, is he?
And serve among the castle guard. You needn't worry. Danger is not like to visit these walls.
Oh no. I got a bad feelings about this guy.
My own house was once respected as highly as House Beowulf, you know? At least, until my grandfather was captured during the war, after his fortress was overrun. In hopes of saving his own hide, he divulged intelligence about our forces. Positions, numbers, supply routes, whatever it took, he rendered up to the enemy. He turned traitor, thinking to buy his freedom with the lives of his friends, but his freedom scarce outlived his honor. He was not a dozen paces out of the gate when the dagger found his back, killed by some common squire, no more a knight than I.
So the reason why that's funny is because I picked a squire, and I'm starting to feel that squire is a bit looked down on in this game.
One of his supposed comrades spread word of his misdeeds. My Lord Father would have none of it, of course. But he was the only one. Our bannerman deserted us. Our reputation ruined.
Jake Twitchin! Welcome on in, welcome. Hello, Jake Twitchin. Welcome on in. My name is Nico. We are normally...
from the likes of me.
I'll let him finish. There we go. We are a team of 3. We either have Rosie or Liam with me as well. And we stream PS1 games all the way to PS5. I'm playing this on Steam, however, because I want to play this on my Steam Deck down the line. This is my first time playing Final Fantasy Tactics as a European who sadly missed out on wonderful games like Brave Fencer Musashi, Threads of Fate, Chrono Cross, all that good stuff that the American Square soft audience has. So I'm very much enjoying this at the moment. What have you been playing on your side? It's my first time playing too. Really digging it though. Awesome, Jake. Yeah, it's what is it? I've heard very, very good stories about this because everyone keeps basically saying that it is one of their favorite RPG and favorite Final Fantasy games. It's just like if you go to like a forum or you just post like, give me your 5 favorite Final Fantasy games, Tactics is bound to be on people's lists. So I knew it was going to be, at least to some degree, very good. Amando's here as well. Welcome in. Domino says, the good old days where we didn't get games. It's a good time to like Square Enix at the moment because, yeah, indeed, all these old games are coming back. And some of the games that we never got are now coming to our region too, which is fantastic. TPC, welcome in as well, saying, oh man, hope you enjoy your time. So far, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I won't lie, I am playing it on easy mode because my brain will probably not be able to cope very easily with all the tactics elements of it because I want to give this game a good shot, and then once I've beaten it and I realize, okay, this is a bit too easy, I'll go back into it on harder difficulty. Easy mode represents, says Jake. Well said. Actually, Liam, who is in the chat at the moment, Liam Coolgang, he's also, like I said, we host stuff together here on BuddyGames, like literally in the same room. It's really cool. I'm very, very happy that we do that. He is a big advocate for easy, playing games on easies, and sometimes it makes for a different experience. I remember playing Bioshock Infinite on easy difficulty, and it became way more like something like Sunset Overdrive, where it was more about like gunslinging and flying around and stuff, because you didn't have to worry so much about cover shooting elements. So yeah, easy modes can definitely open up more gates, as well as change in experience as well. This is my favorite game of all time, says Nerd.TPC. Not just RPG, glad to see it's getting a second chance at life. Yeah, it was Matsuno who said that he thinks that this is the right time for this game to come back, and he was very happy to see this game being re-released essentially with all these new like quality of life improvements. I do have a copy, Nerd Dad, of Tactics Ogre Reborn over here with this lovely box art which remembers of the Super Famicom days. I did play that one, and I will say it was very, very overwhelming to play that one, but dang, that's a good game. Now, where's Parasite Eve? I got it right here. Domino. And let me tell you, I want it so badly, so badly to come on over. And yeah, I'll just keep saying it. Because I had to import my copy of Parasite Eve. Hopefully, we'll be able to play that one day on the channel. I love Tactics Ogre too. Amanda, I love the writing in Tactics Ogre. It's the same as Final Fantasy Tactics here, where they go for almost like this ye old English, and there's so many clever ways of saying things in this game. There was something along the lines of like, cower your tongue, sire, or something. Basically saying to someone, shut up, and stuff. I love it. I love the clever writing in this. A lot of the same dev teams with Tactics Ogre. Yeah, exactly, because Hironobu Sakaguchi was looking for an individual to take on the lead for this new approach of Final Fantasy. Because Final Fantasy Tactics was meant to be like the future of Final Fantasy in Sakaguchi's mind. And with the whole like, oh, we're gonna combine magic with machine and stuff, this is gonna be great. And I'm like, yeah, of course Sakaguchi's gonna love that. He like literally play any game that he made, like Final Fantasy VI or Lost Odyssey, and you will immediately see why he fell in love with a concept like that. It's just music to his ears with this. Its regional And it's regional for the different groups and stuff as well. I've got a copy of Final Fantasy Tactics here as well on display, War of the Alliance. I will play this game, by the way. It's just, I'm just rambling on for a little bit. And one thing I love about this, let me just go on big screen for this one. One thing I love about this is that you got the art of Ramsey, I think his name was, and Delita over here. But what I like about it is that they are never on the same ground. They don't face each other the same way. They're not on the same level, and it's just so satisfying to flip this one. And just see, indeed, like, one is below, one is on top. Love this piece of art. But yeah, it's like in every piece of art where you see these two characters, they're never facing with, like, the same direction. They're not facing each other. There's always a sense of conflict between the two characters that we have on screen at the moment. So, already, I just love that about its presentation as well. Now, I think I'm probably on the money with that, but again, I've never played it. So, I don't know. Let me just do this. Nico loves talk about fun facts with games. Yeah, I can ramble on for quite a while. I do have, now that we've got some Tactics fans in the chat, I do have this one. I do need to ask. I did find this one in my collection. I think I bought this one like a long time ago. Was this one well received? Tactics Advance 2. I've never played Tactics Advance, which I also don't own, but I remember buying that one for like £4 or something back in the day. But yes, that one is just like nicely sitting in the back until I'm ready for that one. Stu Sharp says I own that game too, never played it though. I bet you for the same reason, Stu Sharp. You're like, Final Fantasy game? £4? Why not? It's probably going to be somewhat good, at least. Tactics Advance were really good, says the Mandalorian. Domino says I've never played the advanced ones, but passive curiosity. Yeah, I think it's interesting you say that. Yeah, we kind of missed the boat on that one, on those ones. But hey, maybe Square Enix is up for like bringing those back if Tactics does really good. I'd buy that for $1, says Stu Sharp. I'm gonna quickly refill my drink. But yes, I'm glad, Jake Twitching, that you all have been enjoying Final Fantasy Tactics as much as I have been. Very nice to hear. And yeah, and with, like I said, we are a team of 3. I've got these coasters over here just to make it a little bit more obvious. Lorian, thank you so much for following. But yes, you got me. I'm the guy with the hat. That's usually how you can recognize me. I'm the guy with the funny accent as well. This one is Liam. You'll see him on Wednesday as well. He's going to be decorating the Buddy Bunker. This is the room, what we call the Buddy Bunker. And we're going to decorate that in Halloween style. And we've got Rosie over here, who is in the other room, but I respect that she just came back from work, so she's just going to be chilling in the chat. But yes, we are normally presenting ourselves in either 2s or 3s here on the channel. So it's a little element that we'd like to emphasize a lot on the channel, as we like to do the whole element of you show a game to your friends, like, oh, I just bought this game called Dishonored. Have you ever played it? I was like, no, I haven't. What is it? And then you visit your friends, and then you show it off, and then you're like, wow, this is amazing. It's like that. That's the nature of this, and it's very feel good and passion based on video games, and it's something that we'd like to, you know, always put on our sleeves when playing the games on the channel. I'm so excited to revisit Tactics and the world of Ivalice as well. I'm staring at my collector's edition right now, waiting to get off work to go home and play it. That's wonderful. That's the one with the statue in the church, isn't it? Sarah Shard, thank you so much for follow. Or is it Kira Shard? Hell yeah, says Kira Shard. Are you referring to the game at hand at the moment? But yes, let me quickly go back into Final Fantasy Tactics. I know that's what we're all here for. Yes, it is. It's Beyond the Grave. Yeah, because it's got the Minagawa's Minagawa's art style, doesn't it? It's got like that full. It looks exactly like what the concept art of the characters look like. Thank you all so much for following the show. Yes, you will not be disappointed. If you like what the particular energy that I bring at the moment, you're going to love what Rosie and Liam do as well. Because I'm usually like the oddball that doesn't show up that often. But I do like... we do like to be kind of like in sync with the energy. Statue of the Church. I'm sorry, Domino. I don't know what to call it. It's just it reminds me of the chapel that you see at the beginning of the game.
Teacher.
What do we think of the voice acting? By the way, I was tempted to play in Japanese today, but because we're streaming it and we know there's people lurking, we've decided to go by English.
Alma! Zalbark!
Ramza, you've come home.
It has been some time, hasn't it, Zalbark?
I agree, Lorian. I think that the voice acting is very much adding nicely to the script. I think it makes it easier to understand what the tonality is of what the character's trying to say.
I heard about Garland. They say you made short work of those brigands.
And I said as well, the voice directing in it is fantastic as well, because you can tell that everyone is like cohesive is the word that we've been trying to use for it. Everyone feels like they are in line with each other. There's not like a character that springs out or tries to be, you know, because these are very talented voice actors. They can do way more if they want to, of course, but they are nicely in line with everyone. It's not like they are overcompensating for their performances, which is something that obviously with lack of direction happens very quickly with voice acting. So I just think you can tell there was a tone that they're going for and they respect that, and I love seeing that in this game. Yes, it's hard sometimes to convey emotion without sound, especially when using words that are less familiar. Absolutely. Sometimes I also think that it can be like a craftsmanship. I'm not really someone that reads a lot, as people know on this channel, but one thing I do know with writers like C.S. Lewis, for instance, where you would have these wolf characters and they would constantly use like wah 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 noises whenever they say something like, what has this world come to, and stuff, to make it sound like he's howling all the time. So yeah, there's obviously a craft to writing and characters as well. Dragon Quest is fantastic for that stuff, if you're into that. Have you watched the roundtable they did with the voice actors? It's so good. I want to see it, I'm not gonna lie. However, I've never played this game, so I was worried that they're going to say something like, I'm just going to say something, right? I don't know, but I'm just going to say something hypothetical. That a voice actor comes forward and says like, oh yeah, it's so hard to be the villain and have to hide that you're the villain or something. Obviously, I know that Square Enix is smarter than that, but I just, you know, spoilers are very, very personal when it comes to yeah, how the progression of a story goes. Something that I would consider not a spoiler. I have 100% had people in the past saying like, that is a spoiler. Like literally mentioning a bridge could have been a spoiler for some people. So like, it's stuff like that I'm just like, yeah, I won't really go in depth about it.
Now you've truly the right to call yourself a Beowulf. Father would be proud.
Thank you, Lord Brother.
You certainly haven't changed. Gods forbid you show a bit of cheer on being praised. And you, Deleter, do not think word of your deeds escapes our ears. Your sister's been so full of pride I quite fear she might burst.
I do wonder, is there like an auto? Oh, if I do this?
Worry not, my seams have held. Glad to see you looking so well, Deleter.
And are you? Have you settled in at school?
Yes, the others have all been quite kind to me.
Would that we could speak at greater leisure, but there are duties that require my attendance. Rogues do not catch themselves.
I understand. Good luck.
Yeah, I'm probably going to watch it Beyond the Grave. Especially because Ben Starr is in it, and you know, having hung out with him in the past, it's like, you know, it's always interesting to see where his career's heading.
Well with me. They are anarchists, to be sure, bent on bringing down the aristocracy.
Rosie, am I allowed to share the wild story about Clive Rosfield and auditions? Just to see if Rosie's cool with that. If not, then we'll leave it there. I don't know, says Rosie. I don't think you'd get in trouble for it, but I'm just more like it's a personal thing. So... it's about the... let's see, Ben Starr is fantastic. I got to hang out with him at the Final Fantasy 16 event they did here in Los Angeles. And I've seen him at other events as well. That's wonderful, Beyond the Grave. I hope you had a good time. Having hung out... Ooh, check out... But I'll mention that you've been on the... hang out with you as well, Kevin. I've mentioned hanging out with you more than with Ben Starr, okay? Ooh. Ooh, Kevin. I'm referring to the audition thing with Clive Rossfield and you. I think it's an innocent story. I think people are allowed to know that. But it's up to you, because it's more your story than mine. This is torturous. I farmed it. Oh, I see Luna's Atlas is talking about something else entirely, but that's alright.
But they fancy themselves righteous, and prey only on the nobility and those in our employ. Indeed, when they took hostages in the past, they demanded only in exchange for their captured brethren.
Oh, yeah, okay, then I'll...
As they truly kidnap the Marquis for want of coin?
Then I'll mention it. So, basically, when Ben Starr was auditioning in Final Fantasy 16, no, for a video game that was Final Fantasy 16, he was obviously getting ready for the big moments, because as we know, he auditioned for something and then that came to Clive Rossfield, but we're talking about the something that he auditioned for. Apparently, when he... Oh, it might have been for Clive, but basically when he re-auditioned, he was watching... Yeah, okay, there you go. Good, okay. So, he was auditioning for Clive Rossfield, and I kid you not, this is from Ben Starr himself, okay? I don't make this up. But it turns out, when he was getting ready to do the audition for Clive Rossfield, he was watching Rosie playing Final Fantasy IX on the side project. I kid you not. He was watching that to get in the spirit to do Clive Rossfield. Like, that's insane. Like, dude, what? Like, he watched you at that moment? Yeah, so Professor Juice over here. That's what happened, yeah. I'm not making that up. I'm not making that up. It's, like, probably one of the coolest moments in Rosie's career, in my opinion. And I'm like, they watched you. Well, before they got into that. Yeah, I know, it's an insane story. I can't believe it myself, but Ben told Rosie that. Some say Clive Rossfield is inspired by me hunting down the treasure on Chocobo. Yeah, it's the in Final Fantasy IX, remember, buddies, where you have to peck down the floor, and when you peck down the floor, you what is it? You have to find all these items. Is that moment in Final Fantasy IX? Yeah, when Rosie was streaming that's when Ben Starr was auditioning for Clive Rossfield, and look at him now.
Why wouldn't they? They're naught but common footpads. What would they know of honor?
One of the men I dispatched to watch them has not returned. I suspect he learned something of import and was caught for it.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it when he told me, says Rosie. Yeah, because what is it? Yeah, it's wild. He's a fan of your work, Rosie, before he became, the Ben Starr we all now know and love. He's never changed. Don't get me wrong, but obviously now he's like completely catapulted to a different level. Rosie's so famous. Look at. I need to scroll up a little bit. I haven't heard back from Kevin since I said that. But yeah, we hung out, and I remember Ben just being. My praise will not be much different from other people, but he's very real, is how I would describe.
Hello there.
Martin, thank you so much for the 200 bits. Welcome on in. We're playing some Final Fantasy Tactics on behalf of Square Enix. Thanks so much, Square Enix, for gifting us this game. But yes, where was I? yeah, no, and most people will say indeed he's very passionate about games. He's real, and that was my experience on meeting him as well. I did not feel that there was. I just felt like you were just talking to like an individual that was as passionate about games as you would be, and it was just a very positive experience, because sometimes with big names in the industry, you just worry that they might not find you interesting, or they've got other things to do or whatever. And with Ben, that was not my impression. But anyways, we're gonna go personal here. I'm just saying that Ben's the cool dude, and if you get to hang out with him or meet him, yeah, just do say hi and stuff to him. But yeah, I'm gonna have to play this game now.
However, there are those who do not think some mere spy worth a search party's efforts.
Where was he last known to be?
In Daughter, a merchant city east of Galleon. Guarding a castle grows dreadfully dull. Wouldn't you agree?
Forgive us, Tetra. It seems we must be leaving sooner than we had planned.
Don't worry about me. Just take care of yourself.
I will. Mind your studies. I'll be back before you've even noticed I'm gone.
I don't blame you, Kevin. I don't blame you.
Let's be on our way.
Tetra puts on a brave face, but the truth is not as honeyed as her words.
What do you mean?
She has a hard time of it at school. The others tease her for being lowborn.
Oh.
Forgive me, I shouldn't have said anything. I'm sure you have worries enough of your own. Tetra will be all right. I'm here to look after her.
Then there is naught to worry about. But mind your own limits. You can't be responsible for everything.
Says the brother who never fails to do any and all that is expected of him. Unless you forget, I'm no less a Beowulf than you. It'll take more than a few mean-spirited school peers to get the better of me. But please, don't lose sight of yourself, Ramza. You needn't let your life be ruled by the fact you were born a Beowulf.
Now you're starting to sound like Mother.
Keep on keeping on.
Erlane, thank you so much for the bits. And welcome on in, Erlane. Hope you're doing well. Keep on keeping on.
5.
And Bandit, thank you so much for the bits as well. The Count is going to make a return soon. Now that Halloween is around the corner.
What, were you expecting me to keep counting?
Thank you, Stu Sharp. Right, let's go over here. What's this? Settlements. Each settlement on this world map offers a range of amenities. You can visit the outfitters to buy or sell equipment and items to the tavern to hear the latest rumors, or the Warriors Guilds to recruit new units and change the names of your parties. Buddies, I'm not gonna lie, I look at the time and I'm afraid I'm gonna have to round up this stream for tonight. More so because I've got a lot of stuff that also needs to be done as we're running out of time. Everybody, thank you so much for watching Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles with me. And again, Square Enix, thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to cover this game one day before release. Final Fantasy Tactics looks incredible. I love its writing and its characters, and already you can tell that the characters have way more to them than they let on. And you always know that that is the recipe for a fantastic RPG in mind. Right, before we move on to the other things, let me just quickly do the call-outs as well. Is it going to work? Is it going to work? This is where the mods are going to probably beat me to it. Let me quickly type it. Here we go. We got a couple of socials as well. I'm glad to see that they don't override each other. But yes, we got a Discord in the Blue Sky. Discord in the Blue Sky is the best place to stay up to date whenever we go live and whenever we do other streams. Because, for instance, this stream came kind of impromptu, so it's good to stay up to date over there. On Blue Sky, we also post loads of other things. I posted about War of the Lions in the past over there as well, to give you an example. We have a VOD channel where you can see multiple of our other streams that we've done. We, for instance, have covered other Square Enix games like Fantasian, Romancing Saga 2, Visions of Mana, all that good stuff. We love RPGs from Square Enix over here. So, if you want to see more of that, you can see our coverage over there. We also have an Instagram where you can see some of the cool collabs that we have done in the past, as well as some highlight format content. I need to make a couple more because Liam and I had some really interesting moments with the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire CD acting up. And we also have a Twitter page that echoes it in case you want to see more of when we go live, or even some just regular social media stuff. But yeah, that's our social medias over there. I'm now going to move on to the Book of Eternityyy. And over here, for those who are new, we have this thing called the Book of Eternityyy. This is the Book of Eternityyy 3, actually. We already have a couple of books. And we note the names down of the buddies who have either subbed to us, give bits, donated, or gifted anything for Throne, or raided into us. So you might see a couple of new names in here now. We have for subs, we got Coaching Bombo, Fernando, Georgia, and Rosie MacLeod. Thank you so much for the subs. And for the bits, we have got Marn, Erlane, Bandit7512, and Stu Sharp. Thank you so much for the bits. And for raids, we have Kirby Rollstorn and Jake Twitching. Thank you all so much for your constant support, as Rosie would say it.
Good work,
again,
kid.
all the... Thank you, Carl. Let me note your name down as well. Let me put that down quickly. Again, all the money that we make on BuddyGames goes straight back into it. Literally everything you're looking at right now is BuddyGames. This headset, the lights, like literally, like this is what the stream would look like if I just turned these off. See, like lights are very important. Well, our games, this unit, the lights behind it, I mean the consoles over there, all of this stuff is funded by you all, and we're not touching the money. The money goes straight back into it. So thank you all so much for your constant support towards BuddyGames. And as such, we've got a couple of cool things lined up for you all. So on Wednesday, at 8 p.m. BST, this whole bunker is going to go down because we're going to make it all spooky. And I'm looking very forward to that one. We're going to have some Halloween music. We got Halloween props. We went to TK Maxx. We got an absolute boatload of Halloween stuff. We cannot wait to put in the bunker. And obviously on Sunday, we got Opal in cosplay, aka Abby, joining us to be a special guest on BuddyGames. We're going to be playing some Jak and Daxter, so she's going to be here in person, talking about loads of things like her passion about PlayStation and probably also about cosplay as well. Super excited to have her on board on BuddyGames. And then after that, we've got a couple of like spooky games coming up, as well as a spooky playthrough, which we'll let you know about soon. Oh, there we go. Thank you. It's because I had PC game running, so there you go. But yes, we got those streams coming up as well. Look forward to that. Very good times to be live here on BuddyGames. And we're going to see who we're going to raid into right now. One sec, buddies. Again, thank you all so much for joining BuddyGames today on a very like impromptu stream. I know that it's quite demanding to suddenly go from 16 hours worth of streaming in the weekends to now boom, here I am again. So I do massively appreciate that. I think yes, we are going to be raiding into the lovely Luna Mothwings. There we go. Who is also playing Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles. So look forward to having more Final Fantasy Tactics over on her channel. I know she also just started, so she might be a bit further ahead than me, or maybe at around the same place. So look forward to that one. Anyways, buddies, I'll see you on Wednesday, 8 p.m. BST for some Halloween decorating. Bye, everyone.